So, you're on now.
Alright.
Take it away when you're ready.
Okay, so what's my topic? Sports and shit?
Whatever
what
you
I'm
want.
trying to do in the
I'm not
future?
gonna tell you what to talk about.
Alright, well, something a lot of people don't know about me, and it's probably because in high school, it's really difficult to sort of, meet the right people, to just really get down to earth. At least for me, it's always been that way, and I transferred this last semester. I went from Vista, which was pretty much the most undiverse environment you could possibly be in, to Herman, which was the exact opposite. Everybody's got their
diverse.
Own, yeah,
Everybody's
fucking
diverse.
background So anyways, I have.
Wait, so you feel it's hard to get down to earth when people are not diverse?
Yeah, well,
Strange.
well, for me, I grew up in Tecumseh, so, but not with a lot of money, so everyone else in my area are doctor kids,
Okay.
They so I always felt like I was sort of othered, which is a shitty feeling to have when you're a kid.
I guess. Yeah.
Especially when you come from, a home of, just fucking toxicity. My parents don't, love each other, and they stayed together just for the kids, but it was why the fuck would you do
brother,
that to them?
Oh my god.
And then my brother, same thing. He was a demon child, like I said. So, it was just a shitty, environment to grow up in. But, none of it, well, you can always say none of the other kids went through that. I don't know. But it felt like they always had the security of money, at least.
Yeah.
At the very least. But we didn't, right? So it was just, really fucking ridiculous. But when I came to Herman, it was a little easier because it felt like, okay.
Because the other kids were also struggling.
Exactly. And it was okay, at least I'm not alone in this.
Oh my god, we're all poor together.
Exactly.
God bless. Okay.
Exactly. So, I don't know, but back to sort of something I really want to do with my life is I really want to change, the world. And it started with I've always been a very compassionate person, always really emotionally involved in things.
Okay.
Everything. I'll watch a video and I'll just start, tearing up, emotional about just, homelessness,
especially my
poverty.
videos, right?
Yeah, of course. You have to tell me about this channel.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Don't worry
check
about
it out.
I need your tears.
Yeah. But, so in grade 9, I did a science fair project on Mercury and the Great Lakes, and I ended up.
Wait, Mercury and the Great. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Mercury and the Great Lakes, and I learned more about sort of, the experiences that Indigenous people have in Canada, and how shitty it is on reserves, right? And I was like, holy fuck, this is ridiculous, right? These people living in Canada, one of the top-rated countries in the world to live. These people don't have, if you've ever driven through a reserve, it's oh my god. But, the fact that they don't have clean water is just mind-boggling, right? And if you think about their main source of sustenance being, fish, that's their food, their water, these people are getting, poisoned. The kids are growing up with, exposed to these high levels of, toxins and PCBs and heavy metals and whatnot, and their cognitive function declines. Right. Over time. Anyways.
That can't be good.
No.
Either. Yeah.
Well, yeah, think about...
Perpetuates the cycle.
Exactly. Intergenerational trauma that they already experience in these communities. How much worse does it make it that they're being, poisoned? Literally poisoned. Not even just metaphorically.
I grew up with lead gasoline, so...
Okay, yes.
I got that going for me, too.
You got that perfect. Exactly. So,
It smells so good.
Oh,
so much better than this shit.
Yeah. Why do people... I don't understand that whole gasoline is a great smell.
Dude, you don't like the smell of gasoline?
What?
Oh
No.
It's
fire
if I could wear that shit as cologne.
Really? It's either you love it or you hate it, right?
I guess.
But yeah, anyway, so I really wanted to do something with that.
What are you gonna do with that though?
So, I was thinking about it, and I was researching what, obviously you don't want to do what someone else is already doing. There's no point. So So what I think I'm gonna do is, when I'm situated, a nonprofit that pretty much, I guess, protects like fresh water sources, because we're fucking running out of fresh water sources, to be honest. Like, so, and all of ours are being poisoned. Like, anyways, so like, eventually, and you know how, I don't know if you knew this, but like companies like Nestle, I don't know if they still do, but they withdraw from a lot of Canadian water sources, and obviously Nestle has, you know, they ship all over the world.
Yeah.
So like our water isn't even staying in our country.
There's a really easy solution to that one, actually.
What?
People stop buying water.
Yeah, I agree. I don't. I'm not a consumer. I
actually don't I don't see a huge problem with that. The Nestle like digging out all our groundwater, because it's not like they're digging it out and like throwing it out, right? Like people are drinking it.
No, you're right, but right? I'm just saying like the water that we have for these communities and even our own, right, like it's dirty. So I feel like it's and also the surrounding wildlife dies, and then that just destroys the whole food chain, right?
Right.
Eventually, everything's gonna be gone. Yeah, and that's the scariest thought, is when we lose biodiversity, how quickly will it decline? You know, like everything else, right? Because think about how the smallest organism is a food source for, you know, each.
I don't think biodiversity. Like personally, I don't think biodiversity is actually a huge problem.
You don't think?
I don't think so. No, because the Earth has a really good ability to like adapt.
Yes.
See, what
right.
people like don't realize, maybe they do realize it. It's just the way I think of the world is fucked up. But this whole like problem with like global warming and you know this and that, it's not as big a problem as one may think.
That's funny. I'm the exact opposite.
You think it's a huge problem, right?
I do.
But like, just from a geological point of view, it's a huge problem for people.
Yes.
But if you think about everything else on the planet, it's not a huge problem at all. If anything, like global warming would greatly increase biodiversity. There's no argument with that. It's like 100% it would increase biodiversity. It would increase overall like, you know, life on the planet. It would be fantastic. It's just a lot of people would die.
Oh, but, for sure. Like disease spread would increase.
But again, and like mostly affected people.
Control, right? No.
Yeah.
Like there's way too many people.
And that's actually like part of the system. Like that actually makes perfect sense. Because like we are like a parasite and we are killing ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
So to prevent that, I don't know. But again, most people would put people first and this and that. So
well, yeah, because
it is
there's the whole
problem.
idea of like, you know.
So,
morals
and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But I guess that's an interesting take on it. I never really thought about it like that.
It's not a huge problem at all. Like, not for the planet. The planet has been here for like 4.5 billion years. It doesn't give a fuck about you.
No,
it survived a lot worse than you know.
But from a
freon gas and whatever bullshit that you can put in the air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But from like a person who like I said, like when I started speaking, I can't stand to look at some people suffering. Like, I mean, like, if I know what's happening, it's just really fucking, I can't ignore it, so.
But you didn't tell me what your grand solution is. Like, what you, not your grand solution, but your aim.
I want to go to school for chemical engineering.
Okay.
I've debated, I go back and forth. I really enjoy English. Okay. I really like science, so I don't know. But, yeah, chemical engineering, because obviously that does a great deal for obviously that the whole discipline is environmentally related, so
I guess, but just go to environmental science. It really
depends
on what you want to do.
That's the other one. But I really like physics, so I don't know.
Interesting.
We'll
Very
see.
Interesting.
We'll see. But either that or I've always been also really interested in addiction, like the science of addiction. Okay. And I have a lot of my family suffers with addiction, so you did, but it's fine.
But no, like my suggestion to you, if this is your biggest issue, is the water problem.
Well, not even, but one of them.
So if that's one of them, and you know, chem eng is your thing, then like you know, working on some sort of water filtration system might actually be your best solution outside of like anything.
Filtration?
Yeah.
There's a lot of
because I don't really see anything like the whole like protecting water source. I don't see how you implement that properly. Like.
Well, yeah. The thing is, it's like there's no way I'm competing with an oil company.
I just feel like it's so much better to just figure out a way to purify purify water the best, like, cheapest way possible.
Do you mean like inside of house or like?
Like anywhere, like at the source or at your house, preferably like outside your house.
Like yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you wouldn't be filtering mercury out of your thing, like.
No, it's really
at
difficult.
Your house.
Like but there's really cool science. Even the University of Windsor, I was doing some science shit with them, and they're figuring out my shit's in the back. Yeah, Thank you so much. That was really dope. What's your channel?
RideLight.
RideLight.
RideLight, one word, like highlight. All right.
Let's go. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no worries. Take care. Have a good night. Thanks for doing the thing. Maybe we'll run into you again. Yeah.
Perhaps.
All right.
All right.
Have a good night. Bye bye.